Okay, so the last class we have seen data types, right? Different types of data types, primitive data type, S object data type. We have seen with the examples, couple of examples we have seen in the primitive data type, and we have seen how to use and when to use S object data type. And also we have seen the collection data type. Collection data type is, especially there are three types are there: list, set, map. So we have understood the list data type, set data type, map data type. With the example, we have seen how to use this one. And what are the each methods are there for the set, list, map, we have seen with the examples, right? So the last data type is enumeration data type today. We'll be talking about enumeration data type, which is called as a enum. Which is called as a enum. You might have heard this initial stage of maybe your last year of BTech or wherever it is. Like you might have heard enum. This is called as a, which is nothing but a enumeration data. Note down, enum is nothing but it's a abstract. It's an abstract data type. Enum is nothing but a abstract data type. Right? It's an abstract data type that takes the finite set of identifiers. Which is nothing, which is defined by the enum keyword. How we will define the enum? Enum will be defined with the enum keyword. So what is the enum? Enum is nothing but a enumeration. Enum is basically abstract data type that takes the finite set of identifier. What is finite set of identifier? Okay, what is that means? We'll see that with the example. First, let's understand what is the enum. So whenever we wanted to use the enum, if we have to declare the enum, the keyword is we use with the enum. Keyword which starts with the enum. And enum requires access modifiers. What is access modifier? I'll explain that later. Enum requires access modifiers. Okay. If I have to say simply, access modifier is nothing but there are different type of access modifiers will be there: public, private, global. Right? These are the major access modifiers which are used in the Apex. Access modifier is nothing but you wanted to restrict your code within you, or you wanted to restrict within your organization, or you wanted to restrict with overall global. Right? Overall global. So that is basically access modifier which tells, but we'll discuss that whenever we are doing the programming, actual programming, whenever we start with the access modifiers. Whenever we write a Apex programming always starts with the, whether it is a class, method, we always starts with the access modifier. We define by saying the public or private or global. Okay, we'll discuss more in further, but right now just remember access modifier is nothing but which talks about how you wanted to give your code access to whom you wanted to give. You wanted to give the access to the public, that means within the organization, or you wanted to be with the private, or private is nothing but it is restricted for only that particular class, or if you wanted to globally spread that code, then you have to use the global. So enum requires access modifiers and supports only curly braces, right? Now let's understand it. So let me show you how to use this. Let's go to the Salesforce. Click on the setup, developer console. And where are we writing the code? We are not creating any Apex classes. We are writing the code in the anonymous window. Anonymous window is nothing but a kind of a playground. If you wanted to try testing, if you wanted to test whether your code is working or not. So in that case, we open the anonymous code, we write the code. Okay. So now enum, how to do that? So enum will always start with the access modifiers. So public, and if I have to use the enum, then I have to use the enum keyword, and let's give the variable name, my enum. Let's say that there is some variable name called as a my enum. And where do we declare this? We declare in the curly braces. And what are the keywords which I can declare any variables inside this? Okay, this is how we define. This is a declaration of enum. This is the declaration of enum. Declaration will always start with the access modifier and the keyword called enum. The variable name is my enum, and all the variables will be declared within the curly braces, right? In real time, so far, whatever the experience I have, I never seen that this enum used anywhere. We do not use in the real time. I don't know what is the reason, because I have not seen any scenario or any stories which I have to explicitly use the enum. So I have not seen anywhere using the enum. Okay. So instead of this, we use the wrapper class, but we do not use the enum anywhere. And enum is basically it contains or it holds the different type of data. When I say different type of data, let's say that it holds the integer, it holds the string, it holds the boolean, everything it holds, multiple. Let's say, for example, till yesterday, whatever we were doing it, if I wanted to create a variable container that stores the only integer, I wanted to have a container that holds only the integer. So what we used to do, we used to initialize integer, the container name, right? Simply like this. Integer, and the container name is, let's say, my example, right? Or let's say A. So this is the container name. What this will hold, it will hold only the integer data type. If I wanted to have a container that holds only the Boolean values, that holds only the Boolean values. So what we used to do, we used to declare a Boolean B. But when it comes to the enum, enum can hold integer, it can hold the string, it can hold the Boolean, different data types it can hold. That means if I wanted to have a string, let's say there is a string, hi, this is a string, okay? And let's say the number of experience, maybe 15. This is an integer. And still working, yes, this is a Boolean. And again, if you say there is a long text area, this is employee, maybe I can say I am employee in company, in MNC company, right? If I wanted to store everything in one string, everything in one data type, the entire string has a different different data types, string, integer, Boolean, long text area, everything is there. Now I wanted to store these all information in one data type. Which one we have to use it? Enum. Enum is the one which will hold different data types, right? It holds a different data type. Any data type we can add in the enum. It's kind of a, if I have to say general example, if you are preparing a pulao, right? You have to mix different ingredients in that. Rice, paneer, everything, right? So you put everything in one container and you prepare pulao. So this is kind of a, all the data type you put inside this, and so that this will hold entire thing. But coming to real time, we never use this enum, but it is good to know what is the enum.
So, instead of enum, what you use in the
I barely hear you.
instead of enum, what we are going to use? You said one name.
Can you bit louder?
Instead of enum, what we are going to use? I'm asking.
Okay, instead of enum, like what is the best practice we do is taking the different container. Instead of putting everything into one, the best practice is, if you wanted to hold the integer data, then take the different container. If you wanted to hold the account data, right, you can put into the account. Right, everything we define differently, because this will have the clarity further going. Like when you start implementing the code, sometimes you see that code, once you are done with the code, you see that Apex class will be having 100 lines of code or 120 lines of code. And after 120 lines of code, client has requested some changes on top of it. When they request some changes on top of it, it is too confusing for you how to capture, how to modify this my enum. If you have a different container in your logic, then it is easy for you. Okay, they requested a change or some enhancement that they wanted to add, so I can use this particular data type. So it's easy for developer if you have a different container. And for example, after you implemented, you push the changes to production, right? And you left the company and there is another person joined the company. If you declare your code with the my enum, the person doesn't know if there are any requirement is added to the existing functionality. So he cannot use this. He has to go again declare this. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So moving on. So till now we have completed the data types. Okay. Data types we have understood the 4. Primitive data type, S object, collection, enumeration, which is called as a enum. Now let's go ahead and talk about the variables. Put a heading variables. We'll talk about variables. Right? What is the variable? What is the variable? Variable is nothing but any unfixed value used in Apex code or program is called variable. What is the variable? Any unfixed value used in Apex code or program is called as a variable. There are different type of variables we have. One is local variable. Next, instance variable. And the third one is class variable. Right? Variable is nothing but any unfixed values. Means the value will be keep on changing. Any unfixed values used in Apex code or program is called as a variable. There are different type of variables are there: local variable, instance variable, class variable. When I say variable, we already seen this, but still I'll go ahead and explain that. What is the variable? Let's say that I am declaring integer a, right? So this is my variable. A is called as a variable container. We used to say till now is a container. So A is a variable. Now if I print system.debug A, right? Now I'm changing again the value system.debug A equal to 5. Let's print again system.debug and let me change the value again. That means initializing. I'm what I'm doing starting, I'm not entering any value. If I enter this also, I can change later the value. Right? I can change the value. When if I execute this particular code, what is my third line will be printing? Null. Then again I'm assigning A equal to 5. I'm assigning A equal to 5. I'm changing the value from null to 5. What is my seventh line? Will be 5. Now in the ninth line, when it comes here, again I'm initializing it. So before it was 5. Now again I'm initializing it to 10. Now what is the value will come here? 10. Highlight this, execute, click on execute, highlight it. See here, null 5, 10. Means the value is not fixed. Based on my requirement or based on my logic, the value can be changed anywhere, anytime. Right? Let's say example in the registration form. When I am in the form 1, I want the particular variable to be displayed as a 5 or particular variable should be displayed as 1. If I click on a next button, right? If I click on a next button, what will happen? It goes to the next page. When it goes to the next page, I want my value to be changed to 2 because right now I'm in second page. Registration form has a 3 pages. Okay. When I'm in the first page, I want the page number to 1. Then later I wanted to change that. So in that case, those kind of a scenario, this is one example, but in real time, we keep on changing based on our requirement. Sometimes we may fix the value from the starting to till the end, but if you have a requirement that needs to be getting the latest information, right? So if I have to say in the page 1, your value is A equal to 1, okay? If user entered some different value, let's say that on the registration form, you have a field called Aadhaar. You have a field called Aadhaar. As soon as user enter this Aadhaar number, right? I wanted to change the value. I wanted to change the value A to 3. Or maybe I can take another value here. This is an integer, right? I can take Boolean. Boolean Aadhaar equal to false, right? So as soon as a user entered this Aadhaar number, I wanted to change AR equal to true. That means user entered the information. Now carry this true anywhere, wherever you want, wherever you are going for the next page or submitting, carry this field. Whatever the latest value is there, carry that field. If you click on submit, next, previous, wherever you go, this value will be carried. And later if user delete this, then again change back to false. So again user deleted the Aadhaar number, okay? Deleted the Aadhaar number, change the value to false. That means what is happening here? This is a variable. AR is a variable. AR is a variable, right? Variable or container. This variable is keep on changing based on input from the user. Based on the user input, I'm changing the value, right? Now that's what I have explained here in the definition. Any unfixed value used in Apex code program is called as a variable. That means the value is not fixed. That means value is not fixed, right? So that is the variable. Now inside this variable, this is called as a local variable. Local variable means you are using these variables within your program. Within your program. If you have a 3 classes are there, okay, 3 programming Apex classes are there, right? In 3 Apex classes, first Apex class has 10 variables. Means 10 declaration you have done. And when you go to the second Apex class, these variables might change, right? And you are calling the second Apex class from your third. You are calling the second Apex class from the third Apex class. So whenever you are implementing a logic, what are the variable you are declaring it here, which is called as a local variable. Which is called as a local variable, and local variable values will be keep on changing. Local variable values are keep on changing. Let's assume that you say that, okay, I do not want to change in my, whatever the program I'm writing it, I do not want to change. No, I do not. For example, I have another field which is called as a, let's say, integer. Integer s code equal to some number is there, 1121. Okay. Okay. You say that, okay, that's fine. I can change it. If I declare it, if I declare like this, I can change what whenever I wanted to change based on the user input. Okay. Let's assume that, okay, Swapna, that is fine. But I want some code I wanted to declare on the top. And I do not want to change that code at all in entire my program. That should be static. Wherever I go inside that program, whatever the logic I do it, I do not want to change this S code. Is there a way that I can do it? Yes, we can do it. If you declare a final, final integer equal to S code, means what will happen? It doesn't change the value. It doesn't change the value. Let me show you that. Let's assume that final integer a equal to 2. Now I'm printing it here. Okay. Now again I'm changing a equal to 1. System.debug a equal to 2 system.debug. Now I'm trying to change the a value. Right? What will happen if I execute it? I said that final. That means this is final. A equal to 2 is final. I do not want to change anything. But still, I'm a dummy person. I wanted to change. I have written a final here, but I'm changing it. What will happen? System is going to scold us. Let me execute this from 3 to 12, 13. Click on execute highlighted. See, it is scolding it. You have written a final variable and you are trying to change. That means system does not understand. It's not understanding. It is saying that you have written a final here. That means final. Again, you are changing the value. So what do you mean? Like it is scolding it. So final means it is fixed. You cannot change it. If you want to change later, remove this final. But if you want to keep it static, this number should be static. It should not be changed anywhere. Then we have to use final. What is that? Which is final is nothing but a constant variable. We have another called constant variable. Constant is nothing but any fixed value used in Apex code or program is called constant, right? That is what we have seen final. When you say final, the data type and the variable name equal to whatever the value is there, that's it. That is a final. It will not allow you to change. And how do we declare the constant? Using the final keyword. Using the final keyword, we declare the constant. Next. So this is the second one. We have understood the variable. Third constant, we have understood how to use it. Now moving on the fourth one. Assignment. Assignment statement. Assignment statement. What is the assignment statement? Note down the definition. A statement that places a value into variable is called assignment. What is this? Look at this. I am highlighting. What is the assignment? Is nothing but placing a value into variable. Placing a value into variable. Placing a value into a variable A. Right? What is that means? A equal to 2. Placing a value into variable is called as a assignment. We have seen just now integer A equal to 2. I am assigning a 2 to the integer variable called A. Now here I am assigning 1 to the variable A. Here I am assigning 2 to the variable A. So assignment is nothing but any value that I am assigning to the variable is called as a assignment. Now fifth one is called as a expression. Fifth one is called as a expressions. What is an expressions? Expressions is nothing but an expression is a construct made up of a variable or operators and method invocation. Method invocation. What it will do? Method invocation. Expression is nothing but an expression is a construct made up of variable or operator and method invocation evaluates to single value. That evaluates to single value. What is this means? Expression. What did you understand the definition? Expression is a construct made up of variable, operator, and method invocation that evaluates to single value is called as a expression. Let me tell you what is that exactly. Now, we are declaring the final integer A equal to 2. Final integer A equal to 2. And again, I am declaring the final integer B equal to 2 or B equal to 8. Now what I'll do is I'll declare the output integer let's say result. Now, the result equal to what I'm doing, A multiply B. A multiply B. So now I'll print the system dot debug. Let's say the area is, what is the area is? Result, right? Now you know what is this, you know what is this, you know what is this. What I'm doing here, I'm just calculating both the values and printing it. This you know, okay? Now this is simple calculation, very basic calculation. I'm declaring two integers and one integer for output. And what are the input values are there? I'm multiplying it and displaying it, right? Now this is a simple calculation. In this, let me tell you what are the each one. So here, what is this? I'm using the final. Final is nothing but a constant, right? It's a constant. And what I'm doing here, I'm assigning the value. So which is a constant and assignment statement. Right? Same with the second one. Second one also I'm using the final keyword, which is a constant and using the assignment here. Now this one, it's not a final, right? So this is just a variable declaration. This is just a variable declaration. Now coming to this, what is this? This does not have an integer. This does not have a final. Then what is this called? This is called expression. This is called expression. Expression statement. And system.debug, this is also expression. This is also expression statement. That means in simple word, expression statement is nothing but whenever you use processing, system commands, some expressions, whatever you do, whatever you use it, processing expressions or some calculation, system commands, we call them as an expression statement. We call them as an expression statement. So this is fine. Okay, this is you're saying with the primitive data type, you showed me the expression statement. Now coming to S object. How do you declare the S object? Can you show me what is expression for the S object? Yes. So let's say that I'm using the account object. Account A equal to, this is I'm doing the manual initialization. We have already discussed. Manual initialization I'm doing for the account. So I'm initializing it here. I'm initializing A. So what are the things that we are using here? I have a variable here. I have a variable which is A and I'm initializing it. Right? I'm initializing it. I'm initializing it. And then we are also using the expression here. Expression statement. Anything that does not have a variable or constant is called as a expression statement. If I'm using any system commands, right? These are, if I'm using any system command, system.debug, system.alert or something, system. Whatever it is there. So any system commands which I'm using it is called as an expression statement. Clear? Now, moving further on this, we also have a conditional statement. We also have a conditional statement. We also have a conditional statement. What is the conditional statement? A statement that contains a statement that contains a condition is called as a conditional statement. A statement that contains a condition is called as a conditional statement. What does that mean? What does that mean? What is that mean? Conditional statement means a statement that contains a condition. Okay. When I say condition, it's nothing but if. That means if my name is Swapna, then go here. Else, go to the different place. Else, go to the different place. If A equal to 2, then go here. Else, go here. Right? Which is nothing but the condition statement we used yesterday, right? Conditional statement. This is called as a conditional statement. Okay, if I say, what is the A here? Tell me the A. What is the A here? Right? If A equal to 2, then go here. If A equal to 5, then go here, which is a else condition. A equal to 2, then go this side. No, there is A has some other value. Right, then go here, else condition. Right? So if else condition. If else condition can have a single condition, like I can just have a simple straightforward if and else. That's it. Either go this way or that way. Only two routes are there. Either go this way or the other way. Only two routes are there. But in case, can I use multiple if condition, like I have a so many options to go. I have a so many options. Like if A equal to 2, go here. If A equal to 5, go this way. If A equal to 6, go this way. If A equal to 1, go this way. Only go to the else condition when there is no A value. Can I do that? Yes, it is possible. We call them as a multiple. We call them as a multiple conditions. We call them as a multiple condition. What is the multiple condition? Is nothing but if, then go here. Okay. If you have another option to go, else. Else, if A equal to 5, go here. Okay, you have a different value. Okay, else, if A equal to 2, go here. Right? Then finally, if you do not have any option, then else. Come to the else. Right? Which is called as a multiple condition. Which is called as a multiple condition. Now, simply if I have to say, let me declare integer rank. Integer rank. Okay. Rank equal to 1. Rank equal to 1. So when you are doing the conditional statement, you have to use double equal to. Single equal to does not work. Single equal to is nothing but assignment. Single equal to is nothing but assignment. In if condition, you are not doing a assignment. You are checking the condition, right? When you are checking the condition, it has to be always double equal to. If rank equal to 2, and I wanted to print system.debug, let's say gold medal. If rank equal to 2, right? Then I wanted to debug, I wanted to print debug, let's say silver medal, okay? If rank equal to 3, then let's say I wanted to print system.debug, system.debug, let's say bronze medal, always has to be end with semicolon, and then else if there is no model, system.debug, system.debug, let's say no medal. Now, what will happen if I execute this code? What will happen if I execute this value? What is the output that I'm going to get it? What is the output that I'm going to get it here? I'm declaring the rank, okay? If rank equal to 2, there is no assignment here. Does it pass this condition? No, it will not, because rank is none. So it doesn't go to the system.debug. Now come to the else condition. Rank equal to 2, false. It will come again to the else condition. Rank equal to 3, false. Again it will come to the else condition. Here I do not have a condition, simply print it. So what is the output I'm going to get it? No medal. Highlight this, click on a execute highlighted button. Debug, see, no medal. Right? Is everybody clear with this conditional statement? Understood? Any questions on the conditional statement? Okay. Now, let's assume that this is fine. Either go here or here or here or here. Now this is fine. Now the next question is, can I add a multiple if conditions? Like when I say multiple if condition, inside one if, I wanted to have another if instead of going into the else condition. If rank equal to 2, let's say that if rank equal to 2, so it will go inside this. After going this, can I add multiple another if condition? Like once it is rank equal to true, I wanted to check the country. Which country got rank 2? I wanted to check based on the country. So can I add the within the if, like if within the if, which is called as a nested if? If within the if is called as a nested if. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. So what you can do is, let's say that here instead of 1, let me put the rank equal to 1. And now let's say if country, if my country equal to India, if my country equal to India, if my country equal to India, just a second. If my country equal to India, then I wanted to print system.debug, system.debug. Let me print 24 karat gold medal. 24 karat gold medal. If the country is not India, if the country is not India, then go to the else condition and print system.debug. What I wanted to print, let's say that 22 karat gold medal. Right? Now let me declare this country on top. So country, what kind of a data type it is holding? String data type. String country equal to, let's suppose that I am not declared it. I have not declared it. Tell me what is the output, I'll get it. What is the output, I'll get it. I just declare the country. I do not have any assignment here. What is the value that I'll get it?
Gold medal.
No medal.
No medal.
Yes.
Okay, so here rank equal to 1, country. Okay, country does not have any value. When rank equal to 1, it will check the condition rank equal to 1, right? Then it will go inside this. Now it will come here. What is the country? It doesn't say anything. Does not it go to the else condition? Let's see. Highlight this, click on execute highlighted. $22 gold medal. When it will go to the else condition here, look at the here, like if is ending in here. Okay, if the first condition does not meet, then it will go to the else condition. Else is ending here. If else does not meet, it will go here. And another else is ending here. If it does not meet the if condition, it will go to the else condition. But in this case, my rank is qualified here. It is satisfying the if condition. If condition is satisfied. So what it will do, it will go, cursor will go inside this. And then it will check if country equal to India. Then it will check what is the country. Okay, it does not have any value. Now if is ending here, so it will not go here. That directly cursor will come to here, else condition. System.debug 22 medal. Right? Now let's suppose, let me put another if condition inside this. First if, again within the if, I'll put another if inside this. On top of country, I wanted to check the state. Whether state equal to Telangana state. Okay, whether state equal to Telangana or Tamil Nadu, let's say whatever it might be. Okay, if state equal to TS, then what I want? I wanted to print system.debug 24 carat gold medal, or let me put another text here, Tata gold medal, Tata gold medal, right? If state equal to TS, print this, else. Now come to this point and let's say that simply 24 carat, let's say local gold medal. Now let me declare the, what is the state data type? It's a string, it's holding the TS in the quotation. Right now let me declare the country equal to India, country equal to IND, and let me declare also state equal to, let's say here TN, Tamil Nadu. Okay, now what is the value that I'll get it? If I execute this, what is the value that I'll get it?
24 carat local gold medal.
Right, because it will check the first condition. Before it is checking the inside this, what is the first condition? It has rank. It's like a outer box. I'm going to first unlock. Okay, I have a box inside, box inside, box inside. Okay, so it's like I have a box outside. So this is one box. Okay, inside this I have another box. Inside this I have another box. Inside this I have another box. Okay, now on top I'll be having a key, rank key. Okay, if I unlock this, key, then only I can go inside, right? Once I go inside this, I cannot use the same key. I might use it, but I need to have another key, right? I need to have another key to open the inside one more box. So that key name is country, right? Once I unlock this country box, then only I can go inside this. Then I need a state key, right? Now, while unlocking this, okay, if my key works perfectly fine, if my key open up the locker, if my key open up the box, then I can simply go inside and get my whatever I wanted, the gold, right? If my key does not work, then I have to go to the another box, right? That's the same thing code we have written here. First, I have a key, which is a rank key. And then I have, once it is unlocked, then I'll go to the country. I'll take the country key. And if my country key works, if it unlocks the box, then I'll go inside this state. If state is working fine, if the key is perfectly fine, then it will go and get the whatever I want, more 24 gold medal or Tata gold medal. But if it is, the key does not work well, and maybe it is for the another one, key might be working for another box, then I can go to this box and it will print it. Let me execute this. Highlight this part, click on the execute highlighted. 53 lines, some issue. System.debug. Oh, wait. So it is ending here. This condition is ending here. Okay. System.debug, else condition, this one fine. This is closing here, this is closing here. What is the error? Let's highlight this, execute the highlighted one. Missing quote, single quote. Line number 53.
Line number 33, single quotes is missing.
Line number 33, single quote, yes. Now highlight this, execute the highlighted one. Let's see example. Debug. 24 karat local gold medal, right? Perfect. It is displaying this. That's good. Now, same thing. Let's say another program. Let's take another program. Okay, let's say that the program is write a program to calculate greater of 3 given number. Calculate greater of 3 given number, right? So what is that means? If I give a 3 integer input values, right? 3 integer input values. What is that means? I need a 3 integer input, right? Now what is my code should work? If I give first one as a 67 and 16 or 15, here 45. Among all these 3, which one is the highest one? Which one is the highest one? It should give me the value, right? That is the program that we are going to write it. So what I need here for calculating what I need 3 containers. 1, 2, 3. That means I need to declare a 3 variables. Integer num1, integer num2, integer num3, right? So 3 are there. Now among these 3, I wanted to pick which one is the greater number. So how can I do? If the first condition, first I need to cross verify this with these two, right? Num1 with the num2 and num3. If it is greater than num2 and greater than num3, that means num1 is greater than these two, right? Now let's go ahead and write the else condition as well. If what is next one, I wanted to check the num2. Num2 is greater than num1 and num2 is greater than num3. Then print this. Now let's last one. Else if what is the next one I wanted to check? Num3. Num3 is greater than num1 and num3 is greater than num2. I am checking all the integers with the other two. Now else what I want to do. Let's say first one meets the criteria, system.debug. Let me print the greater number is plus num1. Let me copy this. Here the greater number is number 2 and here the greater number is number 3. Now else condition. Else condition, or what I can do is I can remove this. Anyway, if num1, num2 does not meet the criteria, that means num3 will be highest one, right? So if I execute this, what will happen? If I execute this, what will happen? It will fail because I have not given any number. With what value it is going to check the condition, it is going to fail, saying that no assignment. Let me show you that. What is the value that I'll get it? Else condition, null. It's failing it here because I have not given anything. If I give here, now what will happen? It will print this one. It doesn't meet any of this, right? Now let me give here the value 67 equal to 40 equal to 78. Now which one it will print? What is the output that I'll get it? Yeah, let's see.
No.
right? Second, just to differentiate which one. That's it. Okay, highlight this, execute the highlighted one. Debug, third one, right? num3 is the highest. Okay, that is good, perfectly fine, it is working fine. Let's say that, how about if I have all my integer values are same? All my integer values are same. What is going to happen? Does it work my code? It's saying no value, but that's not right, right? It's not correct. It's not correct. I have a value. When I have a value, why are you showing me the no value? Right? So that means I need to have another condition here. Num1 equal to num2 and num1 equal to num3. If I have this, then print all are equal numbers, right? Just 1 second. All are equal numbers. All are equal numbers. Now highlight this point, execute the highlighted one. What is the value that I'll get it? Why it is going there? Why it is going two values? Because I have written two if conditions here. It is executing this one. It is also executing this one. It is printing because the first if condition, it is printing it because it satisfies the condition. Now you have again another if condition. It's like you are putting your two legs on different boats. One leg on one boat, one leg on another boat. Why that much too much complicated? So let's say that if it is works fine, then do not go anywhere. If it doesn't work, then only go to these all the conditions. Highlight this, execute the highlighted one. Debug. See here, 67, it is printing the 67, right? Clear so far?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Note down the assignment. Note down the assignment. Write a program. Program should be, what is the program should be is, first get the input. Okay, you need a 3 input fields. Okay, 3 input fields means 2 are input and 1 is for result. Okay, let's say the 2 input fields and 1 is result input field. Right? And the logic should be division. Logic should be division, like A by 2. Whatever the two input fields are there, like input 1 by input 2. Whatever the output it comes, store it in result. Store it in result. Okay. Now I wanted to check result equal to greater than 2. Then print me you are the best. Okay. If result else, print that you need to put more effort. Okay. 2 input fields, 1 result. Okay. What are the input fields you have? Do the division of that. Do the division of it. What are the output comes? If the result is greater than 2, then only print you are the best. Or else print you need to put more effort. Okay, so we are done with the conditional statement. Okay. Loops will continue tomorrow. Okay, I have another call right now. I need to attend. Loops will continue tomorrow from loops onwards. Okay, any questions before I log off?
So far it's good now.
Okay. Okay, then we'll meet same time tomorrow. And whoever is joined, new members, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am. I'm good. Just I want to know more about a course structure and other things.
Okay, yeah. Regarding the course structure, admin will connect with you. My team will connect with you. Okay. Basically, whatever I'm teaching it right now, it's everything covers. Whatever we do in real time. Because whatever I do in my day-to-day work, whatever I'll work on it, everything I'll cover from beginning, from the basic to, it's kind of a basic in a sense, from the starting, how to go to the till the integration, everything we will cover it. So this is the Apex training we will cover from the scratch to the asynchronous process, synchronous process, batch classes, integration, and everything we will cover it, how to write the program and wrapper class, everything we will cover.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, if you want more input, you can connect with the team.
Okay, ma'am. Sure.
And there are few sessions which are completed previously. If you want to more info on that, the team can share the recording sessions. The part which we have covered is basic Visualforce page and related list, Visualforce input, Visualforce styles. And coming to Apex, we have covered so far primitive data type, collection list, set, map, and Apex list, Apex map. So this is what so far we have covered. But if you want to have another session to understand more, let me know. We can do that.
Okay.
Any other questions for others? Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. We'll meet tomorrow.